Jyske Bank is the third largest bank in Denmark with over 3,700 employees, which serve close to 1 million clients. Jyske Bank have approximately 179,000 shareholders and an equity of 32.3 billion kroner.
My name is Carsten Germansen. I'm a senior advisor for our investment processes here in Jyske Bank. So I'm responsible for building all the investment advisory solutions that we have here for our investment advisors and clients.
Jyske Bank uses an investment advisory system built with the power of Intellix, the investment tool, which is based on artificial intelligence and is since 2002 used by all the bank's 1,500 advisors when assessing the needs and requirements of its customers about service, as well as fulfilling the rigorous compliance requirements when advising clients.
We've been working with Intellix for about 15 years, and the reasoning for us approaching Intellix was at that time that we had some issues with our advisory processes. They were all, based on individual advisors having their own opinions, and we wanted to streamline this process and make sure that it was actually the client needs that were in focus, and we were not able to find anyone which had the same approach that Intellix had. I think the main differences between Intellix and other solutions is the way that they try to take the knowledge base out of the whole IT development. So normally you would have to build the knowledge into the IT system. But here, through the designer, you're able to take this knowledge building out of the IT process. And that means that the knowledge people actually can build upon this without the IT having to understand everything that you're doing. And I think that's very unique in a way that they're very good at getting this, they call it tacit knowledge, but it's the knowledge that you have as an advisor in this case, but you're not aware of it. If I would ask you what do you know about this area, you wouldn't say this specific thing. But once you go through the process and how it's built, this tacit knowledge gets into the system, and it's much easier for you to actually build this knowledge process. So in reality, the result of all this is that it's much easier for us to get the knowledge out of these knowledge persons or experts, advisors. One of the very important parts of Intellix is the way that they go towards this AI or decision advisory process. As we see it in Jyske Bank, it's very important that you as a builder are able to actually explain what's going on. So when you build an AI process, it more or less takes over. So at some point you might not even be able to answer why do you give this result, how do you come up with that advisory. And that's very important for us because it's a very compliant area. So they would come and say, okay, why did you advise this client like this and that? And the system with Intellix is more like a hybrid where it takes over with this artificial intelligence, but it's built upon your exams, your rules and so on. So it's very easy for you to actually go back and explain what you've been doing. And I think that's very important, especially going forward with this whole artificial intelligence. Yeah, I would definitely recommend working with Intellix. As I said, we wouldn't be able to have built the system that we have without Intellix. Intellix plays a very important part of our whole investment advisory process. So we wouldn't actually be able to do investment advice without the system. And it's integrated on all different fronts. So it's playing an important part of our process as it is right now. And for me, if I would start up again and build a new system to support our advisors, I would definitely do the same again.